Thanks for coming in today. Good evening, everybody. Nick Gressler, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in today, guys. Oh, you guys can't see Chloe because she's on the far side of the couch in her tight little sleepy ball instead of on her normal bed. But it's just me and Chloe right now. Sarah's working. She'll be home closer towards the middle of the stream, probably. She'll walk in. But thanks for coming in today, everybody. Good to see you all. We're going to be doing the Tahoe 200 Revisited. This is an event that the Virtue Safe Flying Club did, I think it's like about 3 years ago, maybe a little over 3 years ago. And we had a lot of success with it. It was a lot of fun. Everyone enjoyed it. So I figured it would be a good time to bring it back. So essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be flying 4 laps around Lake Tahoe tonight in our Beechcraft Sierra. And Flying Club members will be doing the same thing all on a bunch of different aircraft. And even though it's called the Tahoe 200, similar to like the way they name a NASCAR race, it's not actually a race. Everyone's going to be in fast aircraft, slow aircraft. It's not a true race. Hopefully we won't have anybody crash into each other, but it's going to be pretty cool just seeing a bunch of aircraft all flying around Lake Tahoe for the event tonight, all at the same time, all at a bunch of different altitudes. And it's all going to be left turns. We're going to be flying counterclockwise around the lake. So it's going to look something like this. Lake Tahoe's sort of, kind of, it's like 50-ish miles in circumference. So we're going to take off out of Lake Tahoe Airport here, and we're going to fly, and we're going to go counterclockwise around the lake 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and then we're going to come back in and land at the Lake Tahoe Airport here. And that's kind of just the idea for the Tahoe 200 tonight. That's the plan that we have for our little event this evening for the Virtue Safe Flying Club. So I appreciate you stopping in and joining us for the, not only just, I guess, for viewing, but if you're a Flying Club member, hopefully you'll be joining us in the skies over Lake Tahoe tonight. I'm going to be starting a briefing here in the Virtue Safe Flying Club Discord in about 10 minutes is when I'm going to be doing the voice briefing for this event. And there's already 8 of us that have shown ourselves to be on the ground here in Lake Tahoe Airport. Used to be called South Lake Tahoe Airport. Now it's just Lake Tahoe Airport. And we're going to be doing the loopity loops all around the lake here. So welcome on in, Nick. It's good to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing well. I hope the flying for you is going well. For anyone else that might be in the chat or lurking or just popping in, welcome. Like I said, it's going to be a Flying Club briefing here in about 10 minutes. We're going to do the Flying Club briefing. I'm going to see, maybe I can do some more music for a little bit here. For the next 10 minutes, at least until I do the briefing. I don't usually do music during. Why is this not working? Maybe not. Maybe I'm not going to be doing music. It's not working. Wonderful. Splendid. Oh, here we go. Maybe this will work. Is this going to work? This is from the little air show playlist. By the way, Virtue Safe Flying Club Air Show, the 4th annual Virtue Safe Flying Club Air Show is going to be going down Saturday, June 6th. Who's a sheep? Thanks for coming in today, buddy. I know you'll be one of the people that will be joining us. Was on reserve, wasn't used. Those are the best, man. Get paid to do nothing. I love it. That is the nature of reserve, though, unfortunately. I have a line in March, thankfully. I have a trip that starts on Friday. The first overnight's in Kennedy, but the second overnight is a long overnight in Vegas, which I'm looking forward to. Probably going to lose money on the roulette wheel. Again, this is just random music that I have on right now. That's actually on the air show playlist for performers to potentially use for the air show this year. A little stream safe music. I'm only using it to kill time now. Once I do the briefing and do the flight, there's not going to be any music. Yeah, there's something to be said about getting used to. You also get the per diem when you get used. So there's a little bit more money involved in it. So I understand both ways. Trust me. But I haven't flown since mid-January. I was on reserve in January and February, and I haven't been called since mid-January. But I have the line in March, so I know I'm going to be flying. So that's good. Did not mind the break. Let's see if I can find another one to kill more time here. Why is it so loud? Oh, I kind of like this. Kind of like this jam. All right, briefing in 5 minutes. I'll be doing the Flying Club briefing, and then we're going to get going here for the Tahoe 200. As you guys can see, and I'll give you guys, while we're waiting here, a nice little tour of this. This is one of the MSFS bespoke airports, so it's very nicely done. Someone just spawned on top of me. I'm being swallowed by a caravan. There it goes. Anyways, welcome to South Lake Tahoe. We got this nice little building over here. And again, one of MSFS's little, I guess, handcrafted airports or whatever. There's not much to this airport, really. You do have this Mountain West Aviation over here. Hangar over here. And yeah, nice. Kenny Monster, thanks for coming in today. They did a pretty good job modeling this building, I guess, though, over here. And the little parking lot and whatever this is. But yeah, nothing crazy. It is just a small little uncontrolled field here. But that's the lake that we're going to be doing all of our loop-de-loops around. There is a tower, but it's not a towered field. Maybe at one point it was a towered field, but it is now not a towered field. It is uncontrolled field. It could also be maybe like one of those. It could be a seasonal tower. It could be one of those. But it is not in season right now, so we will be completely uncontrolled. I don't know. Maybe it is a seasonal tower. I'm not sure, but I don't think it is. I think back in the day it was a controlled field, but it is not any longer a controlled field. Anyways, Kenny Monster, thanks for coming in today. I'm 3 minutes away from the Virtue USA Flying Club briefing. We're doing a revisit of the Tahoe 200. We're going to be doing 4 counterclockwise turns around Lake Tahoe to cover approximately 200 nautical miles. And that's the event tonight. This is going to be about just a bunch of Flying Club members doing circles around Lake Tahoe tonight. Should be fun to watch as we progress along here throughout the evening. So I'm just currently, like I said, waiting just a couple more minutes to do the briefing in the Virtue Safe Flying Club Discord. So everyone just bear with me. And then we'll get the show on the road thereafter. Oh, actually, also, Kenny Monster, I don't stream a ton anymore, but it does look like it is that time of the month. There you go. Should be coming through here in just a second. There it is.
Fly with me, let's fly away.
Jet Pilot Cinnamon has gifted a sub to Kenny Monster.
Really only stream about once a month at this point, so probably every time I stream, I'm going to have to do that for you, but there you go. Just don't stream as much as I used to. Just life's too busy, and just honestly, for the most part, I just haven't been in the mood to stream. It's kind of just the honest truth. All right, I got to start this briefing here in a few seconds. All right, it's 7 o'clock on the East Coast. Thanks for coming in today, everybody. You guys can hear me okay, right?
Loud and clear.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So welcome to the Tahoe 200. We say it's revisited because there were actually probably were a handful of you here that did it the first time around, but this is the second time we're doing this iteration of the event. And essentially, we're going to be just flying 200 nautical miles around Lake Tahoe. The circumference of the lake is maybe just a touch over 50 nautical miles, or right around 50 nautical miles. So it kind of works out. The name kind of plays off of like the NASCAR where they name the races after how many miles that they drive. That's why it's the Tahoe 200. Now, don't get it mistaken though, this is not a race. Everyone's going at their own pace. All we care about is that you do your 4 laps and that you take off and land safely. We don't want anybody hitting anybody. If you're going to pass people, make sure to pass people appropriately. Remember your aviation right of way. You can use any altitude, plus 500 obviously for VFR that you want. We're not worried about the east or west, like the even or odd, because we're going to be doing loops around the lake, changing all directions. So I'm also not going to be asking you to climb and descend the whole entire time. Just pick a cruise altitude you want, whether it's 65, 75, 85, 90. Well, I don't want to use 65 actually, because I think the lake is 62.29. So 75, 85, 95, 10.5, 11.5, 12.5, so on and so on. Just make sure that you know, if you need to climb or descend for whatever reason, that's fine too, but you're not required to do so is kind of what I'm getting at here. Make sure that you're all in anything but a jet aircraft, so any kind of prop, turboprop is fine. Again, you can go at your own pace. We just don't want any jet aircraft for the event this evening. We're going to do something a little bit interesting tonight, and it's just because the wind is pretty much going to be calm all night. If you actually look at the airport information for Lake Tahoe Airport, it says the preferred arrival runway is 18 and the preferred departure runway is 36. And since the wind is going to be essentially calm all night, we're going to abide by that. We're going to depart off of runway 36 and we're going to land on runway 18. And I kind of have a feeling that because there's preferential like that, 36, obviously we're going to depart straight out to the lake. I think they almost prefer a straight in arrival into runway 18 if that they're using that as a preferred runway. So then we don't have to worry about even kind of overflying the field to join the left downwind for runway 18. We could probably just finish off and go straight in for runway 18 coming back in. Now, obviously, for those of you that get done maybe a little bit quickly, there might be some late departing aircraft that we're going to have to keep in mind. So make sure, of course, that you're using the appropriate CTAF frequency, which is 122.85. And that's pretty much the CTAF frequency that everyone for the event can stay on the entire night, unless you're planning on doing any of those quote unquote pit stops at one of the surrounding fields. Of course, you have Minden, Carson City. Truckee Tahoe is controlled, so if ATC does come online, that's a Class Delta, so just keep that in mind. But if you did plan on stopping at maybe any of those three airports for whatever reason, it is allowed per the briefing. You can make those pit stops. But otherwise, if you're just planning on doing your circles, you can stay on 122.85. And again, we're going to make sure we communicate appropriately on there, because we're going to all plan on departing 3-6 and arriving 1-8, which is the preference for the airport, since the wind is going to be essentially calm all night. So let's keep that in mind. And for anyone that does kind of come in late straggling, I made sure to put that in writing in the GA chat. So hopefully those that do come in a little bit later have an idea of what we're going to be doing. But otherwise, this event's pretty straightforward. We got great weather. I'm somehow 4 for 4 on great weather so far this year with events that I'm hosting. It's quite a streak for me. So that's hopefully, maybe 2026 is my year when it comes to that. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it right now. But
You might have just jinxed.
we're doing our 4 laps around and we're going to come back in, and that's really kind of just the idea of the event. When we did this about 3 years ago, everyone really enjoyed it. Created, not only is the lake itself in the area mountainous surrounding, it's beautiful to look at, but then seeing all the other aircraft doing the circles with us is was quite enjoyable, let's put it that way. So yeah, I think it's going to be a fun experience for those of you that didn't do it the first time around. We do also have a $25 gift card giveaway. We had our good buddy Earl donated to the club via him winning actually one of Rob Shearman's giveaways. So it's almost from Earl, also sort of kind of from Rob Shearman. Everyone say thank you.
We're paying it forward.
And so whoever, one person that participates tonight will receive that gift card. Someone is connected on the ground as a jet. I hope that's not one of ours, because this is a prop only event. So if you're connected as a jet, please make sure you switch to a prop. And
late.
ooh, yeah, no, this is a prop only event. No jets for this tonight. Especially no airliners or even cargo. This is the idea of the flying club, is to be GA.
Sorry about that. I forgot to change my call sign
That's okay.
aircraft type when I connected.
That's what I kind of had a feeling. It's like, I think someone's still working on their last flight. So the only other thing, just please do file VFR flight plan. Again, if you're not planning on making any pit stops, just file from KTVL to KTVL, just so people on the network can see, oh, there's a bunch of chuckleheads that are flying around Lake Tahoe. I wonder what they're doing. Oh, they're all part of the Virtuous Safe Flying Club. I wonder what that is. It's a good way to promote the club when they're going to see 10, 15 of us flying all around the lake this evening. So it's worth it to do that. And then, of course, at the end, once you've completed all 4 of your laps and you come back and get your full stop down in the Lake Tahoe airport again, please make sure to put for attendance in the Tahoe 200 channel. I just need your call sign, aircraft type, and your time of completion. And as long as you finish your 4 laps and provide the attendance in the appropriate channel prior to 10:30 Eastern, that is 0330 Zulu, that would be just shy of 3.5 hours from now, then you will be eligible for that $25 gift card giveaway. And I will do that drawing shortly after 10:30 Eastern while I'm wrapping up the event before I go to bed. Otherwise, pretty straightforward. Should be able to use real time, real weather, real everything. Does anybody have any questions?
No, but I thought that FedEx cargo plane was delivering the gift certificate.
No, I don't think I would need that big
Yeah.
of an airplane to deliver the gift certificate. Maybe unless it's delivering all the cinnamon buns. That could be a possibility. But all right, yeah. No crashing into each other. This isn't an actual race. You can go as fast or as slow as you like. You guys, like I said, we're gonna depart 3-6 and arrive 1-8 since the wind is practically calm, and that's what the preference is according to the airport information. If you're confused on that, you can always ask me again down the road, or if you just need the reminder, I'll be in here to kind of help you guys out. So otherwise, if nobody has any additional questions, then we can go ahead and get the Tahoe 200 underway.
Pilots, start your engines.
Thank you. All right, chat. Let's go ahead and get ourselves fired up here. Let me take my chalks off before I forget.
Mike, what are you flying? You're popped up as an E-Jet on my model match.
Interesting. I'm flying the Beechcraft Sierra. BE24. All right, mixture prop full, throttle down, take the control lock out. This airplane
Check your
prefers
default model matching.
to have the lights switched on this way, so we'll do that.
That's what mine was an E-Jet too until I changed it to a Comanche.
Get the fuel tank open.
I got you. Okay.
Well,
one of you was over there, I guess.
Let's see. Oops, I didn't mean to. I hit the ident button. Oh well. I'll let the GPSs get all warmed up. See, all right, we're clear left, clear right, clear prop. Alrighty, I think we're good with this. Don't really know. You know what? I did not adjust the fuel at all. Maybe I should do that. Let me. That should be plenty.
Yeah, that's weird. 8-1 Bravo Zulu is rendering beneath the tarmac.
Could be a scenery difference. Alrighty. Let the GPSs get warmed up here. The altimeter is set. We're gonna climb to 9,500. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there. And we're gonna go heading for most of the night. We'll be in heading. All night we'll be in heading as we're kind of flying around. All right, we're pretty much set up there. So we're gonna taxi. We're gonna wait for.
Lake Tahoe area traffic, November 4877 Papa.
I am a Sierra for you. That's good.
Lake Tahoe.
Welcome to South Lake Tahoe, even though the airport is just now called Lake Tahoe Airport, but it is South Lake Tahoe, the town that it's in. And we're gonna taxi out to runway 36. I'm just waiting for the GPSs to get. There they go. They've got themselves all sorted out now, and we're gonna go ahead and just put ourselves. And we'll worry about putting ourselves direct to the field later.
Tahoe traffic, 2633 Foxtrot taking off, heading northeast on runway 36 Tahoe.
All right, let's go ahead and turn the taxi lights on. Everything else is good. All right, let's do it. Actually, you know what? I do need to lean the mixture. We're already at like 6,300 feet here, so let me get the RPM up here. I'm gonna get this thing leaned out. There's that drop. So right about there. We'll lean it more when we get up. All right, let's go ahead, taxi out. Not crashing anything.
Kilo taxi to runway 36 via Alpha.
Lake Tahoe traffic's, but Beechcraft 124 my Charlie is taxi into runway 36. Lake Tahoe. Man, it's a little squirrely right now. My rudder pedals
Tahoe traffic.
feel like they're gonna break.
7610 Bravo, taxiing runway 36.
My rudder pedals feel like they're about to break. That's probably not good. Hopefully that will not happen during this flight. They get that loosey-goosey feel all of a sudden. Not super, not feeling super comfortable with them right now, actually. These, for what it's worth, these plastic Logitech fucking rudders that I've had for, what, 5 years now, have held up for 5 years. So they are probably due to go at any moment, but well, hopefully not tonight. They're not feeling great. I really do love the visibility outside of this airplane. Nothing going down the middle of the windscreen. It's just awesome.
And Tahoe, Lake Tahoe traffic, Command 2 November 81 Bravo Zulu, lining up for departure of runway 36.
That's not bad, Kmon. So yeah, I'm surprised. Like I said, these Logitech pedals, they're plastic. The first set I had broke after only a year. This is the second set that I got. I decided to give them another chance, and these have lasted 5 years. So you know what? It was a good call on my part to give them a second chance because they're not super expensive, and they've gone the distance here. But they're feeling a little loosey-goosey right now, which is a little concerning. Might be getting close to time. I got Clovis in loaf position, still sleeping over behind me. She's so cute. At some point during this flight, I may have to get up and give her her treat. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. And again, for those that are just joining, welcome to the Tahoe 200. We're kicking off out of Lake Tahoe Airport, departing to the north. We're going to just do 4 counterclockwise laps around the lake. That'll be approximately 200 nautical miles, and then land back at the Lake Tahoe Airport. And that is the Virtue State Flying Club event tonight, the Tahoe 200. And there is a decent amount of us that will be partaking in the Tahoe 200 this evening. It looks like there's 3 in the air already, and a pretty good handful of us that are getting ready to depart out of here pretty soon.
Lake Tahoe traffic. Bearing 4877 Papa, departing runway 36 straight out. Departure, Lake Tahoe.
That was a weird little effect that was going on with the fence just there. Trippy. All right, so he's rolling. We're going to give him some space. Do a quick run up while he's doing that. Do left mag, both, right mag. Accidentally turned the airplane off like an idiot. So that's good. We're back to both, so we're good there. The prop. It's good. We're good. We're going to turn the landing light on now since we're going to get ready for takeoff here. We're going to do rotating beacon and strobe on. And we're going to go, I think we're good to go here. Lake Tahoe traffic. Beechcraft 124, Mike Charlie, departing off of runway 36 to the north. Lake Tahoe. It's time, chat. And away we go. Yep, my rudder pedals are not doing well. Jesus. Ugh. I'm gonna need new rudder pedals. Positive rate, gear up. It's counterclockwise, Boozy. You're supposed to go counterclockwise, buddy. It's in the briefing, and I said it out loud in the verbal briefing too. Counterclockwise. They start out on the right side of the lake, and you're going to be making left turns, just like a normal NASCAR race. That was a squirrely departure. My rudder pedals, I think, are cooked. That's going to be a problem for future me.
Tahoe traffic, November 761 Sierra Bravo, lining up 36, Tahoe traffic.
We're going to climb to 9,500 feet.
Tahoe traffic, November 761 Sierra Bravo, taking off 36, departing straight out.
You 100% were going to be going clockwise first. Weren't you, Boozy? Weren't you? Even though it's in the text briefing and I said it verbally, both in the Discord and on the stream too, but you almost did it. You almost did it. Incredible stuff. Very well done, sir. I'm going to go in at the airspeed climb here. Excellent work, sir. And we're on the way for the Tahoe 200.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Beechcraft 2324 Kilo, departing runway 36 straight out, and we'll be flying at 10,500 feet, Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe traffic, November 228 Med Kilo, lining up runway 36 behind both parties.
This thing's not going to climb very fast at this altitude, that's for sure. And it's a little bumpy over the lake right now. You can see we're getting tossed around here fairly decently.
Lake Tahoe traffic, November 228 Med Kilo, taking off runway 36 straight out.
Looks like this might be a little bit of a bumpy 200 miles tonight.
500 Lake Tahoe.
The view all night's going to be mostly off our right for a close, but you got the view off the left too for the distance one. Either way, it's going to work actually. Yeah, not a bad view in the house tonight. Not a bad view in the house tonight. Being passed on our right, which is the correct way to be passed. That's why the green is on the right wing and the red is on the left. Pass on the green, don't pass on the red. So we're being appropriately passed on the right side here. Know your aviation right of ways. It is definitely scenic, no doubt about it. 4 full laps of scenic, and I'm gonna have to keep track of how many laps I do. Don't let me forget how many laps I've done, Chad. This is only lap 1 right now. Just getting started. Almost to our altitude of 9,500. This airplane is not the fleetest of feet when it comes to climbing at these altitudes. I think about 9,500 is probably about the highest I'd ever want to take a beach Sierra. Got a couple of faster aircraft on the front end that are already on the other side of the lake. This is going to be a cool little view too, my little VFR map to show where everyone is. We'll pop this up from time to time, but you can see that we've already got a couple of the flying club members that took off on the front end are already pretty well into their first lap over here. And then you got the rest of us all kind of filing in. But again, it's not an actual race. Everyone's going at their own pace. The idea is for everyone just to complete their 4 laps and mark themselves for attendance. Well, looks like it is going to be a little bumpy the whole way tonight.
Looks like there's a few clouds at 11,500 on the west side of the lake.
Lake Tahoe traffic number 3, Hotel Delta departing runway 36, straight out departure to the north. We'll be flying 11,500. Lake Tahoe.
I love the sounds on this Sierra, I really do. There's a little lake over there. Lake near the lake.
Lake Tahoe traffic, November 389, so Mike gonna be lining up 36 after departing traffic, Lake Tahoe.
I will try to stay as close to the edge of the lake as possible. Not going to go super crazy about it, but I'm going to turn in a little here, try and stay as close to the edge of the lake as possible. You can see some traffic already on the loop over there, or at least I saw some flashing lights briefly, just barely out over here. Damn, we were getting bumped around pretty good. It's going to be a bumpy ride, it looks like, for us tonight. We're going to do 2,500 RPM. Manifold pressure is going to be maxed out. And the mixture is probably about where it wants to be. Definitely bumpy. We'll give it a little bit of time and we'll switch fuel tanks. This is definitely one of those events where once we get enough of our guys in the air, people are going to be like, why are there so many GA aircraft just doing circles around Lake Tahoe? I think it's kind of just a neat little, fun little event that we do, or that we've done before, and I decided that today was a good day to bring it back. Another lake inside the mountains here, which is kind of cool.
Traffic November 389, so Mike departing, taking off runway 36, just climb 13.5. Straight to the north, Lake Tahoe.
I do know there was also a handful of flying club members that were not able to make the briefing that will be doing the event, but maybe starting a little bit later. So that while some of us might be on our 3rd or even 4th lap, there may be some club members that are just getting in started on their first laps. But again, there's going to be a pretty solid handful of us all flying around here, around the lake this evening. It's all part of the bit. We're coming up to our first big sweeping left turn here. And here it comes. keep an eye on. I know Slant Alpha is streaming as well this evening. I'm going to go and keep an eye on his stream without the volume, of course. So we're going to be at a little bit more of a turn here. Slanty is still on the ground getting loaded up or warmed up. Not sure what that noise was. Maybe someone dropped something upstairs. A little less bumpy over here. Definitely more bumpy on this side. It could be effects from the mountains, of course. How am I supposed to do this and eat spaghetti at the same time, sir? Well, that's something you're going to have to figure out. Iowa Scotsman.
Let's fly away.
Thanks for coming in today, Iowa Scotsman. I appreciate it.
Iowa Scotsman just resubbed for 25 months. Thanks for coming in.
Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. We are still on lap 1 of the 4 laps of our Tahoe 200 in our Beechcraft Sierra.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Baron, 8223 November, taxiing from the GA ramp to runway 36.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the air already. Still another 4 that are on the ground. And then I think at least 3 or 4 guys that are going to be late stragglers that are going to come in eventually as well at some point during the evening to participate as well. May or may not be able to do the event. Well, we'll hope we see you. It's underway now. We are doing a $25 gift card giveaway for anyone that participates. The requirement, though, is for you to complete all 4 laps and do the landing back in Lake Tahoe before 10:30 Eastern. So that would be, I'm assuming you're in Central Time, so that would be 9:30 Central is the cutoff for the giveaway. It's not the cutoff for attendance, though, so if you do want to participate, more than welcome to join us. We'd be happy to have you, Mr. Scotsman. But the event, the Tahoe 200 is underway. The text briefing should suffice. The only thing is to make note of, and I did put it in the GA chat, is since the wind is essentially calm, we're doing what the preferred runways are, which is 3-6 for departure and 1-8 for arrival. So to plan on departing 3-6 and then also arriving on 1-8 on the back end. That's really the only important information that you need to know. The weather's perfect. It's another event that I'm hosting this year where the weather is awesome. I am gonna get spoiled by this luck that I'm having. Because usually when I do a flying club event, the weather is garbage. But so far this calendar year, I've been pretty good. Hopefully I'm not jinxing it by continually saying it. So I'm going to put TVL in my GPS now, and again, it's all going to be for reference towards the end. Because obviously we got still 3 more laps to go after this one, and we're still on lap 1. I feel like I should put a lap counter. I might, let's see, do I have a text box somewhere? Yeah, I do. Lap 1. If I turn this on, where is it going to sit? Hey, there we go. We're going to have a little lap counter. We're in lap 1. And we got ourselves a little lap counter that I can edit accordingly.
Lake Tahoe traffic. They're in 23 November, lining up and taking off runway 36, straight out departure to the north. Lake Tahoe.
Give you guys some airplane ASMR here for a brief minute. Actually, let me get my heading a little bit more appropriately to the south here first. Now we can go to airplane ASMR. Man, it's a little turbulence, as you can see. Still getting bounced around. This is neato. Yes, it is. See, we really, like I said, all the flying club members that did this the first time around really enjoyed it. So I thought it would be good to bring it back. And yeah, this is kind of cool. Having us all kind of doing the circles around the lake. And it is a beautiful area, a beautiful lake. I've gotten to be able to experience Lake Tahoe personally myself while I was on an extended work overnight, believe it or not. Entire flight crew went. The captain rented a car and we all went and drove around Lake Tahoe. It was beautiful. Definitely bumpy though. We're getting knocked around pretty good.
South Tahoe, Comanche 5 westward up 6, taxiing out to runway 36 for VFR northbound departure of South Tahoe.
It's funny because the guys that are departing now are going to be joining up with some of the guys that are already starting their second lap. It is a bumpy ride out there.
South Tahoe traffic. Bear in 23 November, departing the area to the north.
See where our wind is at according to this. Mostly a crosswind. Not a ton of wind. But with their wind that there is, there's a crosswind. So not gonna really get much help one way or one direction or the other with the wind. In terms of headwind or tailwind on the longer parts of the lake. Do-do-do-do. Sorry, chat. I'm doing a little screenshot there. It makes a lot of noise when I do that. We're going to pull up our little VFR map here, and we can take a look at all of us going around the lake. Very nice. Almost done with lap 1, 3 to go. We'll wait till the airport is our beam, our right wing, and then we'll start the ticker to lap 2.
South Tahoe traffic, Comanche 514 Alpha Victor taking off runway 36, straight out VFR northbound, South Tahoe.
There's some traffic right above us here. Definitely faster traffic. All right, we're going to call it lap 1 down, so we're going to switch it to counter to lap 2. Lap 2. I think all the traffic is faster than me. I decided I wanted to do something a little slower. But yeah, it does seem like for the most part, most people chose, at least for the most part, faster equipment. Not everyone, but most, I agree, seem to have gone the route of the faster aircraft.
South Tahoe traffic, Comanche 514 Alpha Victor, clear runway 36, VFR straight out northbound, South Tahoe.
Lots of Barons. Well, the Baron is the new hotness. That is a factor. Couple of TBMs. PA34, which is a Navislow, I think. What is the PA34? No, it's the Seneca. So we got a Seneca. Another Bonanza. Yeah, so mostly fast. There's a Comanche, another Comanche. I think Rob Sherman's in the Comanche. See Eric on the ground in the Tomahawk. Yeah, a lot of Barons. I think the Baron is the most common. And again, the Baron is the new hotness right now, so. We're going to go ahead and switch fuel tanks. And we're on lap 2. Yeah, this is a nice long straightaway. We'll give you guys some airplane ASMR for a minute here. See, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in the air, and currently 2 more still on the ground. Not bad. 3 more on the ground, so that would be 16 in total. 13 in the air, 3 on the ground. Not bad so far for a Tuesday night. And there, again, it's still a handful of stragglers that I know of that are going to be a little bit late to the game. Slant Alpha's up in the air. He's on his first lap. So we're 1 lap ahead of Slant Alpha. And he's staying low. It looks like he's hanging out at 8,500 feet. Oh, we just got a big bit of turbulence that we're hitting right now. Look at this. Getting knocked around pretty good over here. There's no surprise, I guess, that it's bumpy in the mountainous area, especially because we're probably right at like the top. So we're probably at the worst. 9,500 feet is probably actually the worst altitude ride-wise to be doing this at. But since it's a sim and not real life, we'll do this is fine. If it was real life, I'd probably be like, you know what, we're gonna climb because this is garbage. You are also experiencing a rougher ride. Let's see, what altitude are you at, Mr. Sheep? You're at 9,500, yeah. I think 9,500 is, we probably chose the worst altitude. This is probably the bumpiest ride, I bet, but we're gonna ride it out. Because it's fun, it's a sim. If it was real life, I'd be like, screw this, and I would try to climb higher, but I'm good right where I'm at. I'm having a
Lake
good time.
Tahoe traffic, Dakota 718 Delta Fox.
Correct.
Taxiing to runway 36 for departure, Lake Tahoe traffic. Lake Tahoe traffic, Dakota 718 Delta Foxtrot, lining up for departure runway 36 at the midpoint. Lake Tahoe traffic.
Time for the swinging left turn. This is a great view. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Thought I just saw some traffic. Yeah, there's a little traffic right above us here. Right there. Sun is gonna set, yep. It's gonna be amazing. The sunset's gonna be probably pretty close to perfectly timed for the last lap. Oh, we got another handful on the ground that are getting ready. So we do have a late group that's going to be joining in. So we're going to have people on all different number lap.
Lake Tahoe traffic, arrow 3 at the Foxtrot reach, please.
But yeah, one guy that's way down there. You see look at the lights. Someone's really just skimming the water down there. Look at that guy. Woo! Living on the edge. Nice.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Dakota 718 Delta Foxtrot departing the pattern towards the north. Lake Tahoe traffic.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Command Tree Charlie Foxtrot Quebec Delta Victor, taxiing runway 36 from Alpha Bravo, Tahoe.
It's probably
Hey,
a little
Mike,
bit of
it's
a
your
live
3
weather
o'clock,
difference.
1,000 high. I'm right beside you. Can you see me? Can you see me in the sky?
Let's take a look. This sim is still not the greatest with the daytime seeing of traffic, so no, I'm not picking you up very well.
Alright, that was my next question, because whoever's in front of us, I was about a mile from them and still couldn't see them. So I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just me.
Yeah, I think it's a Microsoft Flight Sim. Still not the greatest with the traffic during the daytime. It's pretty good at night because you can see all the flashing lights. But during the day, with the GA aircraft, it's still it does not do a very good job.
EARA all the way.
See this guy that's down low here, just barely. Can't see the guy off and he would be off our right front now, 1,000
Lake
above
Tahoe
us.
traffic, Kodiak 32 X-ray, clear the runway. Lake Tahoe.
Is it true that Microsoft Flight Simulator, when you're using vPilot, you cannot see the call signs above the other people's aircraft?
That's correct, yeah. That's something that never got implemented.
Hey Mike, if I wanted to invite a friend into this server, what do I need to do?
There's a link in the waiting room channel. You'll see it, the one that says please put in your flight plan remarks. It's the www.virtueusaflyingclub.org link. That would be the link to send them for the invite.
In the welcome channel, not the waiting room.
Sorry, yes, the welcome channel, sorry.
Okay.
See, this is why I hire you guys to be my other admin. Keep me in check. Is who getting paid? Sorry. No, they're not getting. You mean my other admin? They're not getting paid. No, they do, however, receive Virtua USA Flying Club related gifts every Christmas. I send Virtual USA Flying Club related attire to all of my admin every Christmas as a thank you for them helping me with the club. You can use whatever terminology you wish to use on this one, buddy. I'm not, Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in the air, and another 5 on the ground. So we might have 20 of us all doing loops here in the air here soon around Lake Tahoe. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Be quite happy with those numbers. definitely if someone's looking around this area on VATSPY or VATSIM radar, they're all going to be like, what the heck are they doing on over there? And some of that is the point. There's a little bit of indirect advertising for the club by doing this kind of event. I'm going to pull up VATSIM radar and see what it looks like. Yeah, you can see what it looks like on VATSIM radar here. And someone did get on the tower over at Truckee, and there are a couple of people that are going to be potentially making stops there, so at least he will have some use, potentially.
Lake Tahoe traffic Bonanza 585, Romeo Papa, taxi runway 36 via Alpha, Lake Tahoe.
Just be advised for anyone that did potentially plan on stopping at the Class Delta Truckee Tahoe Airport, the tower is online there. Again, it doesn't affect us if we're just doing the loops out of Lake Tahoe Airport, of course. But for those that were planning on stopping potentially, if you were at Truckee, just keep in mind that the tower is online now over there. So just be aware that the Class Delta is also active over there. I don't know why it's getting cloudy for you because it should be.
Class Delta goes up to?
Yeah, looking at the chart, it looks like it goes up to 8,400.
Thank you.
So at 9,500, even for us, that would not be a factor. I think for most of us, it's probably not a factor if we're staying over the lake A and B above 8,400 feet. Look at that with the little lakes over here and the sun reflecting off of them. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Whew. As Boozy Sheep would say, that's some peak flight sim right there. Almost done with Lake 2, or Lake 2, Lake 2, Lap 2. We're getting almost done with Lap 2 here.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Charlie Foxtrot, back Delta Victor, lining up runway 36, Lake Tahoe.
Oh, there is somebody in the waiting room. Let me go ahead and see if I can... take a look at that real quick. Yep, it looks like they are indeed a VATSIM member.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Charlie Foxtrot, back Delta Victor, departing runway 36, Lake Tahoe.
Hello, Evan.
Welcome. Get your engine started.
Getting into the game, bro.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Caravan 258, Papa Kilo, taxiing runway 36 via taxiway Alpha, Lake Tahoe.
Hey Corey, welcome to the club. If you are going to join in on us tonight, the event briefing is in either the events channel or the Tahoe 200 attendance channel at the top if you want to just quickly read through that briefing before you join us. And also read my attendance message in the Tahoe 200 channel as well, and that'll get you caught up.
Yeah, reading it right now. Thank you.
I like my nice clear weather that I'm getting, which I should have real weather on. I do, real weather, live weather. I like my nice sunny weather that I have right now. Even though I'm getting bounced around pretty good. Almost done with lap 2. We still got a handful of guys that are just departing now out of Lake Tahoe here. Little stragglers.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo Sierra. We're in a taxi runway 36
And you got
via
someone right there.
Foxtrot and Alpha Lake Tahoe traffic.
Actually, that might be the airport beacon.
That guy's ATIS over at Truckee does not even have altimeter.
That could be more of a VATSIM issue versus a him issue. It's picking up the actual weather over there.
Is there a money sign next to on the ATIS?
There is not, but it does look like it is. Looks like 3013. I don't see a money sign, but then I also see DCT 2500 instead of. It's weird. I have a feeling that their ATIS over there is broken.
Money sign on the ATIS means it's broken and needs repairs, right?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
It means you have to throw some money at it because it needs work.
Yeah.
Let's see, I believe we're now on lap 3, right? Yep, there's the airport, so let's go ahead and update our counter to lap 3 of 4. I had sketty, now I have ice cream. Man, you're going for dinner and dessert all during this flight. You are well
South
catered.
Tahoe traffic, Comanche 514 observations going to be overflying west to east 900,000 tons.
Comanche Charlie Foxtrot, Quebec Delta Victor, entering the Lake Tahoe circle, climbing 8,000 and 9,000 on the southeast bend.
Tower traffic, November 2633 Fox.
Elysia Martinez 2018, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in today.
I think I stepped over someone. Tower traffic, November 2633 Foxtrot. We're going to be entering straight in for runway 18 top.
Traffic coming in for 18, I'm departing 36.
Roger, we'll make it right 360.
And Tahoe traffic, 514 meters overhead, 9,500, then we're leading to the east.
Yeah, for those guys that are just joining and might have missed the briefing, we're departing 36, which is the preferred departure runway when the wind is calm like it is, and landing 18. So we'll just have to be careful, make sure you guys are making your calls, and so nobody runs into each other on the 1836. A little bit of suicide ops there. We're on lap 3, still nice and bumpy on the side.
Thank you, November 2633 Foxtrot. We're joining a right base runway 18 Tahoe.
Well, that's why my airspeed isn't working. I didn't take off the full flight tag.
Lake Tahoe traffic here then. 152 Papa Kilo departing runway 36 Tahoe.
Was it Alt Q in Microsoft Flight Sim? You're good
Was
to
there
go.
a station departing 26?
Thank you.
Affirmative.
Okay, sir, we are on short final now. We're just going to go around. We're going to make another right 360 for 18. Alright.
Yeah. Thank you for the gigantified I farted there, and we're gonna go ahead and ban this. Let's see. Oh, that's not spam. I got a question because I can't even switch, for example, seatbelts on and off in Airbus. You download any mods or switches all settings to reality. It should be able. Depends on what Airbus you're using, but in the Phoenix, everything should just be clickable
At the south, northwest
with your mouse.
corner of the lake, beginning southbound heading.
So I'm not sure why you would be having that issue. To be honest with you, Damiani, Q. But like even just like this stuff in here is all just kind of switches that I can adjust. Like the mouse or like with the lights here, when I turn the lights on or off, all the switches should in theory work with the mouse click just like that in the default setting. Kenny Monster, have a good night.
Hello, traffic, 2633 Foxtrot. We're going to be making a right 80 runway 18 top.
Thank you for the 30 bits using the gigantic I farted. I imagine that you probably did actually fart in real life, Boozy. Well done. Congratulations.
In South Tahoe traffic, Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo Sierra. We're holding short, runway 36. We will hold short, wait for the landing traffic. South Tahoe traffic.
It's like Slant Alpha is really going on the scenic route for this one. He's way out there. That is kind of his way, though. He likes a nice long stream, so he's probably going to make a whole meal out of this one tonight.
Comanche, Foxtrot, Quebec Delta Victor on the northeast corner, making my turn westbound, Lake Tahoe.
Traffic number 2633 Foxtrot vacating off runway 18 top.
South Lake Tahoe traffic, Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo Sierra. Be taking runway 36 for departure. Runway 36 for departure.
Had
South
one of
Lake
our
Tahoe
faster aircraft already finished. I'm assuming that was probably a TBM. Hi, Clove. Hi, baby. How's my baby?
Tahoe traffic number 2.
Clove is currently at my feet and also using my computer as a scratching post, as she likes to do from time to time. Hi, baby. I know you want... I think I know what you want. And let me get... Hold on, baby. Let me just get to the next long, straight part of the lake here, and then I will go and get you your churro treat. I know, that's what you want. I know. It's churro time. I mean, you actually do eat them pretty fast. I could probably get this done even on this part of the lake. Hang on. Let me get them. Hold on, Clove. All right, hold on. Hold on, Chad. I gotta go get... Clove is demanding her churro. Come on, baby. We're gonna do it over here so I can do it while I'm sitting in my computer chair still with the plate. Come here, Clove. Hey, baby. Where'd you go? Over here. There you go. Get your churro. Here you go. These little churro, C-H-U-R-U cat treats are by far
traffic, Twin
her
Comanche,
favorite
Charlie
thing
Golf,
in the
Golf
world.
Romeo Sierra. From the upwind leg off of 36. We are approaching the shoreline.
I don't think you guys can see her with the position of the webcam right now, with where she is on the floor, but
8,500 feet of Lake Tahoe.
she absolutely devours this thing. Like within seconds. Like it's this big little tube thing of a treat, and she just goes and I it's like a little push pop kind of thing. And she is a fiend for it. This is by far her favorite thing in the world. That's it. It's all that's in there. At least I'll try and get a little tiny little bit out of there, but that's it. And it's all gone. It's all gone, baby. That's it. That is without a doubt her favorite thing in the world, chat. She absolutely loves that thing.
Lake Tahoe traffic.
You're such a good
Dakota
girl. Yeah,
718
you
Delta
go
Foxtrot
baby.
at 12,000, around 7 nautical miles to the northwest of the field. I'll be overflying the field to the east.
Yeah, it could
Lake Tahoe
be it could be that maybe some of the assistance settings are on are preventing you from doing it. It could also, if you're not using which Airbus are you using? Is it the Phoenix, or are you using the Tolus, or is it like one of the default ones? Because sometimes with some of those default ones, not everything works. But if you get if you have like one of the ones like the Tolus or the Phoenix, then yeah, you everything should be working properly. So I'm not sure why you would be having those issues. Let's get the airplane ASMR going again here. I think that's a nice angle right there. We are on lap 3 of 4.
South Tahoe traffic, November 110, Foxtrot Bravo, 5 miles from the field, going to enter right base from 818, South Tahoe traffic.
We still have more Flying Club members loading in on the ground while we have a bunch of us in the air. This is looking pretty good. See what it looks like on VATSIM. Yeah, it looks pretty cool on VATSIM radar too. This is what it looks like on VATSIM radar. You can see those that have gone around or those that are just getting started. This guy took one of the laps incredibly detailed. Look at this gentleman. Went very ham on the actual outline of the lake on one of those first laps. I admire the effort on that one. This gentleman as well, did a pretty good job of actually following the entire outline of the lake here. Pretty impressive stuff. Oh, Streamception. Professional streamer, chat. Not really.
Lake Tahoe traffic, November 228 Mid-Kilo, west side of the lake, final lap, descending from...
Let's see, we'll go ahead and switch the fuel tanks.
10,500 for the approach into 18 Lake Tahoe.
South Tahoe traffic, bearing 0 Foxtrot Bravo, base to final 2 miles out of the field, South Tahoe traffic.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Dakota 718 Delta Foxtrot at 12,000. Beginning our second lap, headed north on the east side of the lake, Lake Tahoe traffic.
Lake Tahoe traffic bearing 0 Foxtrot Bravo is clear, runway exiting straight into the FBO, Lake Tahoe traffic.
Lake Tahoe traffic bearing 761 is starting our straight in approach for 16 Tahoe traffic.
18.
Or sorry, 18.
All right, we're almost to our final lap here. Am I dizzy yet? Not yet, Sid Mr. Egan. Thanks for coming in today. We are getting tossed around quite a bit. Like I said, if this was a real airplane, I probably would have tried to climb a little bit higher because I feel like 9,500 is probably right where you get all like the motion off of the mountaintops here,
Right,
which is why we're so bumpy.
Sorry, runway 18, full stop, Lake Tahoe.
But we're on lap 3 of 4 currently. Boozy's on his final lap. He's got the white. Boozy's got the white flag. Hi, Clove. Hi, baby.
Isn't it 3-6 that has right-hand traffic and 1-8 has left-hand traffic at this field?
That is correct. But in this case, we're doing, since the wind is calm, we briefed at the start that we're departing 3-6, but then arriving 1-8. We're going to just do the straight in for 1-8 for the arrival.
Yeah, that's what I was planning. I think we've heard 2 guys so far go into a right-hand pattern for 1-8.
Which is not incorrect either. I'm not going to
Lake
fault
Tahoe
anyone for doing
traffic,
that.
November 228 Lake Kilo, turning final, runway 18, Lake Tahoe.
That is actually probably the more correct way to do it, but we're just doing the straight in 1-8 out of convenience for maybe someone that was waiting for potentially departing off 3-6.
On the south side, we're going to be maintaining 9,300 all the
I
way down.
guess what I was getting at is 1-8 has left-hand pattern traffic.
Yes, yes. Should be, it looks like that 1-8 is left traffic and 3-6 is right traffic, according to the airport information.
Yeah, you got that hill on the west side that would make it fun.
Hi, baby. Hi, Clove.
And the landing traffic, I believe we're coming in right behind you. We should have enough
He
space.
is using my computer as a scratching post again. Hi, baby. You're so cute.
Roger, we'll try to keep it quick.
You know, the sun might not set by the time we get done with the final lap. It might still be in the air a little bit. Might be a little early for the sunset, but okay, it's still looking good though. Still looking quite good. You do see some traffic just barely out here in front of us flashing. Hi, Clove. Hi, baby. Of course, because I know Dad's doing something on the computer and Mommy's not home, so you want all the attention. I know, pretty kitty. I know, baby. I know, I love you. You're so good. You're so good. You had your churro, you probably want to play now. I'll play with you when I'm done, I promise. Or Mommy will play with you when she gets home, but I'll play with you when I'm done. I promise. I can put the ball on the couch and you can go create, or avocado. You want an avocado? Avocado! It's on the couch. Avocado?
Lake Tahoe traffic, November 228 Lake Kilo, clear of 18 to taxi to parking.
No,
Lake
you just
Tahoe.
want pets? Okay, you're so cute. You're such a good girl, yeah, you're such a good mama.
November 2761 Sierra Bravo. We're landing runway
Distracted
18.
thoroughly by the cat right now. We're going to be coming up to a turn here, it looks like. Yep, we're pretty much coming up for our, almost coming up to the final lap. In the Beach Sierra. Hey, baby. Hi, baby. Are you trying to use my rudder pedals now? I'm afraid that my rudder pedals are probably broken, I think. Or very loose. Hey, don't bite me.
Nice landing.
No biting. You good girl. Yeah, my baby. She's really trying to get me to play with her, but she's gonna have to wait. Obviously, she's not gonna understand since she's a cat, but yeah, we're coming to the final lap here, and then I'll be able to play with her.
Mike, you up for some formation flying?
Yeah, if you want to hang out with me, I'm not gonna be able to find you in my sim.
Lake Tahoe
traffic number 761 Air Bravo clear of runway 18.
Lake Tahoe.
By the way, 4th Annual Virtuous Safe Flying Club, if that message just came across. Saturday, June 6th on Jeffrey B's channel. By the way, we are on the final lap. White flag, Shaft, final lap.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Melvin Leroy just resubbed for 71 months. Good evening, my
Mr.
friend.
Melvin, Uncle Melvin, thank you so much for the resubscription. 71 months, I appreciate you very much. I know you're probably just getting rolled up here for the 100 while I am on my final lap. But as they say, better late than never, buddy. Welcome aboard. I hope you are going to do your 4 laps. We have just started our final lap here in the Beechcraft Sierra of the Tahoe 200. And Clove really wants playtime. She keeps clawing at me now. I'm on the final lap, girl. I swear I'm going to play with you soon. I swear. Get the avocado.
Lake Tahoe traffic. Baron 4877.
Where are all our balls at?
Clear runway 18. Lake Tahoe.
She like dug into my knee with her nails. Very sharp. Ball. Get the ball. The ball. Clove, I can't chase you around right now. I'm flying plane.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Dakota 718 Delta Foxtrot, beginning our north.
Clove is very needy right now.
Side of the travel.
Naturally, as I'm doing the sim in the stream.
Lake Tahoe traffic.
On the final lap, she's very needy.
And
Go
Lake
figure.
Tahoe traffic, Echo Foxtrot, we're just north of the airfield. We're transitioning out.
You guys, a nice zoomed out view here. There, we got some traffic off our wing here. Pretty sure he's actually in a P51 if
Lake Tahoe traffic.
That's not a P51. That's it's supposed to be. No, it is.
Papa taxiing runway.
It is a Baron or a Bonanza. It's supposed to be a Bonanza. Why is it showing? It's showing as a Baron. Showing as a. I have no idea what it is. It's supposed to be a Bonanza.
Lake Tahoe traffic and number 3 hotel.
Auto matching.
The lap currently.
Still not the greatest.
West of Lake, descending from 8,500 to 7,000.
That is supposed to be a Bonanza. That's right off of our wing here. Our good buddy Patrick in formation with us. Normally we don't do formation flying with the flying club events aside from the air show, but this kind of event is an exception to the rule, being as funky as it is. Yeah, it's supposed to be a Bonanza, but it's being drawn as a King Air. Let's see, we'll get him and the mountain views. How about that? How about that, view chat? Hi, Clove. I know you want to play. I know. I'm almost done, baby. I swear. I'll get you to here. The ball's over here. You got your little squishy avocado in your ball right here. Ball on the couch. Get it, get it, get it. Get it. Avocado. You guys can see her now on the couch, or you should be able to see her. She's being all spooky. Yeah, you guys can see her. She's standing on the arm of the couch. What happened to our king airplane? Oh, there he is. Supposed to be Bonanza. There he goes. He's faster than us, so he will be passing us. I like how she's just sitting on the arm of the couch staring me down. The ball and the avocado are there if you want to play. Or you can watch me fly my airplane, and then I'll play with you when I'm done. She's actually staring at the computer screen, believe it or not.
South Lake Tahoe traffic, Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo, Sierra. On the south end of the lake, we are transitioning north of the field at 8,500 feet, entering our second
Mr.
lap.
Egan, you're probably
Lake
not
Tahoe
too far
traffic.
off from the truth with that comment, to be honest with you. You're probably like, I'm done, whatever. You're probably spot on. Cats can be a little bit fickle at
Tahoe
times.
traffic, November 3 Hotel Delta right base, 18 full stop, Lake Tahoe.
But I love her to death. I would kill for her.
Lake Tahoe traffic, 14 West Papa departing runway 18. VFR departure to the north.
Right, Clove? Do you love your dad? You love your dad? Yeah, you a good girl? You a good kitty cat? Yes, you are. You're so good. You're so good and fluffy. Yeah. You don't want your avocado toy or your ball? They're right here. They're right here. Ball. Avocado.
Tahoe traffic, November 3 Hotel Delta turning final runway 18, Lake Tahoe.
No. You just want love? You don't know what you want. You want mom to be home, but she's gonna be home soon. Mom's gonna be home in like half an hour. Yeah, I think we're gonna just beat out the sunset by a little bit here. Should have started the event at 7:30 Eastern.
3 Hotel Delta short final 18 full stop, Lake Tahoe.
Tahoe traffic, Comanche 191.6, on the taxi, 18, Tahoe traffic.
So far we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 club members that have finished the Tahoe 200. Obviously they're all flying much faster aircraft, and now she's just laying on the couch in her loaf position. So now she's all mad that I didn't play with her.
Traffic, 14 West Papa left downwind
Very
for
predictable.
runway 18. We are going to depart the pattern to the north, Lake Tahoe.
Who could have seen that coming?
Tahoe traffic,
Don't worry, I'm gonna give her plenty of love after I'm done streaming, chat. She'll be smothered in love. She'll be tired of it by the
What's going on here that everyone's just doing laps around Lake Tahoe?
It's a virtual USA Flying Club event.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Come on, it's gonna promote it, really promote it, man.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little more enthusiasm. Well, I saw it on radar, so I wasn't sure what was happening, so I decided to join in.
Yeah, we're General Aviation Flying Club here on the VATSIM network. If you're interested, you can private message November 124 Mike Charlie.
Okay,
Highly recommended. It is a fantastic group.
We love pilots.
Lake Tahoe traffic, 608 Alpha Uniform, taxi 218, Lake Tahoe.
I just hope I'm not the only one to call it Lake Taco.
No, my first radio call, I did the same thing.
Tahoe traffic, November 3 Hotel Delta clear, runway 18, Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Beechcraft 2324 Kilo, traversing the south shore of the lake at 10,500, entering our lap 4, Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Manchester, Quebec, Delta Victor, traversing north and south on the west side.
Sun is
of the
starting to
lake,
set. It's going to be a little bit too soon for the full-on sunset, but we're starting to get into that golden hour. as we are turning to the home stretch here.
Lake Tahoe traffic, bearing 23 Charlie Oscar. I'm entering y'all's shenanigans from the southwest. Coming in.
You're just gonna have to fly something fast, Iowa Scotsman. You're gonna have to pull out like a TBM or a King Air or something.
Lake Tahoe traffic, November 389 Juliet Mike, entering off of the lake southbound. We're going to fly over the field, midfield, and we're going to enter a left downwind, runway 18, Tahoe.
Tahoe traffic, Comanche 816 is departing runway 18. Will be left-hand pattern northbound, South Lake Tahoe.
I put the note in the GA chat, but I do think actually now we should land and depart 18 at Tahoe with just the amount of people that are going to be arriving now with versus the handful that are still planning to depart.
What's y'all's lap altitude there at Lake Tahoe? Y'all are good to know.
Alright, Lake Tahoe traffic, Comanche November 81 Bravo Zulu. We're just finishing our last lap. We'll be coming in the straight in for runway 18, Lake Tahoe.
I hear a booty sheep.
It's a figment of your imagination.
How many laps y'all doing?
4 laps around the lake counterclockwise.
Departing runway 18, final traffic.
We're doing 4 laps around the lake counterclockwise.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Welcome to the Tahoe 200.
Time to switch fuel tanks for the last time.
Lake Tahoe, 389 Juliet Mike, left downwind, runway 18, turn left base now, Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Dakota 718 Delta Foxtrot is beginning our third lap at 12,000. Tahoe traffic.
Damn, even the Baron's not going to be fast enough now, boy.
389 Juliet Mike, turn final, short final, runway 18, Lake Tahoe.
Coming down the stretch run here soon for we are gonna have to descend a little bit on this little last stretch here.
Lake Tahoe traffic, November 22318, landing up runway 18.
Sun's starting to set, home stretch, Tahoe 200. I think I realize now that the sunset was more prevalent the last time we did it, which was a few years ago, was because it was like earlier in February and the sun set earlier. I think that's probably why we got the sunset last time. I feel like I'm probably, especially since we had so many handful of stragglers, I feel like the event probably would have been better if it had started at 7:30 Eastern instead of 7. So I will make a note of that mentally in case we do decide to revisit this one more time in the future.
Lake Tahoe, November 3 to Mike, off of runway 18, Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe traffic, November 22318, departing runway 18.
Lake Tahoe traffic.
Let's start
Command
descending
November
here a little
81
bit.
Bravo Zulu, short final 18.
We're going to descend down to 7,500 feet. Airport's 6,300, so that'll get us closer to the point. So we'll start going down. And there's just a whole heck of a lot of us here. Pretty wild. Yeah, some guys that are just departing and starting their Tahoe 200, and a handful of us that are going to be finishing it up here soon. All sorts of a cluster. That's what we wanted to see, though. A very cool little, obviously very unique little event that we do with the Flying Club here.
Traffic, bearing 23 Charlie Oscar is going to be entering the RNAV 18 in Lake Tahoe via head tree. That's the north end of the lake. We're going to be heading south to
Lake Tahoe traffic. Comanche 81 Bravo Zulu, down and clear, runway 18.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Comanche Quebec Delta Victor on the east side, south to north, 9,300.
Lake Tahoe traffic. Beechcraft Sierra 124 Mike Charlie. It's about 7 miles. It's going to be a straight in for runway 18, Lake Tahoe. All right, it's time to go getting this thing slowed down, chat. If you guys want to put a landing rate guess, I do have Volanta running. If you guys want to put a landing rate guess in the chat, positive or negative number does not matter. Don't need the exclamation point predict. If Kenny Monster was still here, he'd do it, but he's not here, so that's okay. We're going to get rid of all the autopilot, all the flight directors will everything do it by hand the rest of the way here.
4 kilo, 10,500 feet north of the lake. We're going to head back to the center of the lake to Obavi and fly the rest of the RNAV approach into runway 18 Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe traffic, bearing 23 Charlie Oscar. We're direct hitch right now. We're going to be direct Obey, descending from 13,000 down to 11,000. 23 Charlie Oscar.
Lake Tahoe traffic. Beechcraft 124 Mike Charlie is joining a 3-mile final for runway 18, Lake Tahoe.
South Tahoe traffic, Barron, 8223 November, 12 miles north. We'll be straight in Lake Tahoe, just behind Mike Charlie.
A little too low here.
South Tahoe.
So we can go ahead and get the first notch flaps in. That'll definitely help with the speed management. We could probably go ahead and get the gear down as well. not really going straight in. I feel like I'm doing more of a right base here, kind of dogging it in here a little bit, but that's all right. Nobody wants to put a landing rate guess in. Last chance. Positive or negative number. Could be the only one. Could win by default. Although the giveaway is for the event and not for the landing rates in the chat. But there's a runway. Yeah, definitely kind of dogged this one. Lake Tahoe traffic, Beechcraft 124 Mark Charlie, short final, full stop, runway 18, Lake Tahoe. All right. Gear down, flaps are full. We're coming in now appropriately.
I like it, traffic. Let's see, Bonanza, November 114 Hotel Foxtrot is going to be taxiing to runway 18 via, let's see, Alpha Kilo, Lake Tahoe.
Right at about 60 knots is where we want to be. Says we're low, but we're visual. We know we've got the runway made here, so I'm not worried about the poppy anymore.
Kilo, 10,500 feet, 18 miles straight into runway 18. Tahoe.
Good fixins just
South Tahoe
resubbed for
traffic,
56
bearing
months.
23 November, 5
Traffic,
miles north, inbound to land 18 full stop.
Ah, even
South
with
Tahoe.
your subscription in traffic, it did not distract me from getting a very good landing there.
Charlie Golf Romeo Sierra. We're on the south shoreline, about 3 miles north of the field. We're transitioning into our third lap, 8,500 feet.
And Lake Tahoe traffic, bearing 23 Charlie Oscar on the RNAV. We're about 14 out, straight in 18, Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe traffic, Beechcraft Sierra 124 Mark Charlie's clear of runway 18, taxi to the FBO, Lake Tahoe.
South Lake Tahoe traffic, North American National 5 Foxtrot Mike. About 5 miles to the north, we're going to slot in behind 22 November for right base of 18, South Lake Tahoe.
Whoever's coming out of the ramp there, if you could just let me slide in so I'm not in your way.
Yeah, I see you right back there. Yeah, you come on in.
Thank you much.
Anytime.
South Tahoe traffic,
turbine
bearing 23 November, short final, 18
south
full
shore
stop.
of the lake. 10,500 beginning our second lap. Lake Tahoe.
Very quick so we can get out of this guy's way. Thank you.
Anytime.
We go park back up by the FBO. We can kill the taxi lights. Thank you, Good Fixins, for the 56-month resubscription. I appreciate it. I'm going to bet that Boozy's got the closer landing rate because I feel like that landing was real good. We'll take a look in a second here. Let's get our princess parking first. Parking brake set. We can go ahead and kill the engine. Lights off.
8 mile final.
And battery off. Okay. We did it. That was the Tahoe 200, chat. Let me put my information in real quick into the Discord. All right, and we'll go ahead and open the doors. Hop on out. Gonna go ahead and get a nice showcase cam view of the people coming in. And a good view of the mountains. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. Let's get the drone speed up here. Let's get this going. You can even see some of the people that are still circling the lake with this view. Look at that. That's beautiful. I think that's the view we should hang on to.
Hey, y'all, as the airport gets a little busier, maybe I don't know if we need the position reports around the lake, because sometimes it's a little hard to get into the break into the chatter.
Yeah, I would say that's for the best, just for the inbound and outbound with the reporting. I approve of that. Interesting broadcast. VATSIM 10 is clearly just happy to be here tonight.
What's that, Mike?
The global broadcast message on VPilot, XPilot, all that today. One of the VATSIM Board of Governors is apparently very happy to be here tonight in terms of just the network in general.
Nice.
All right, chat. So there we go. We've done the Tahoe 200. If Boozy Sheep, you were definitely the closest guest because my landing rate, I believe, was 57. Yep, it was. There's the proof. Minus 57. I don't know how the G's are 1.16. That doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like the G's haven't been working on Volanta properly for a while. The landing was very good. You can take a look at our circles here on the map. We're pretty tight circles. Kept everything in more or less the same position every way through. Let's see, distance. It says
Have
only
fun, Mike. Thanks for doing it
188
again.
nautical miles, so might have cut the corners a little too close. Yeah, appreciate you flying with us
I'm
again.
not sure how many. Wonder how many returnees we had tonight.
Oh, from when we did this a few years ago?
Yeah.
Good question. All right, chat. This is Screamception again. This is what I'm gonna do for you guys, since you guys are probably hungry for some more entertainment. We got Slain Alpha Adventures and Eric Flight. Let's see, where is Eric?
It's my first time in the Black Square Baron Pro tonight. I had it in the for 2020.
Yeah, let's go ahead and raid Eric Flight.
It's a sweet bird, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun for sure. That's what I was fun.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the raid set up for Eric Flight.
Sounds
So
and
you
everything are
guys,
just
he's also doing the Tahoe
fantastic.
200. He is in the, I believe he's in the Tomahawk. So go ahead and give him a follow. Give him a view with the raid. Thank you for coming in today, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed the Tahoe 200. I'm going to take care of all the administrative Virtue Safe Flying Club stuff here off stream. For those of you that have been flying along with us, thank you so much. Go say hi to Eric Flight for me. See you guys for the next stream, whenever that may be. It might not be till next month. I'm a very busy man these days, but I'll see you when I see you. And thank you for being, thank you for the subs. Thank you for following. For the Flying Club members, thank you for being a part of the club. I appreciate you all. Have a good night.
Yeah, Lake Tahoe traffic, Bonanza 114 Foxtrot. It's going to be departing runway 18 straight out.